Abigail says he's dying, Dutch. We'll have to stop someplace.
Okay, Arthur's out looking. I sent him up ahead.
If we don't stop soon, we'll all be dying. This weather, it's May. I'm just hoping the law got as lost as we did.
There. Arthur! Any luck?
I found a place where we can get some shelter. Let Davy rest while he... You know.
Actually, I don't. I would like to know exactly what happened a little bit ago. Yeah, some details will be told a little further in the game, but it's still very vague. Who was Davy? And why was he killed? Or how was he killed?
Mr. Pearson, Miss Grimshaw, I need you to turn this place into a camp. We may be here for a few days. Now, all of you, get yourselves warm. Stay strong. Stay with me.
Drink a shot every time Dutch says stay with me or I have a plan. I'm kidding. Don't. You'll end up dead. Before this game came out, I had never seen such realistic graphics combined with such a great game. The snow physics is a minor thing, but look how amazing it looks. I have to merit this. Micah. If there's a character I never liked in any game, it's definitely this guy. I can't say this because every game needs a protagonist and an antagonist, but he'll sure get his fair share of sins.
Let me handle this. We don't want to spook these fine people.
You don't want to spook them, but you'll kill them if they refuse to help the gang.
You think you're... Ooh, look what I found in the cellar! Wild thing, ain't ya?
Leave her alone!
I wasn't doing nothing. She's one of them O'Driscolls.
No, she ain't, Micah. Look at her. Miss, are you...
Micah, you're so useless. The gang could have used this wooden house to get warm and have a better shelter. To me, Micah is one of those characters that enjoys to take, but once he gives, it's nothing but trouble. So this blizzard is as aggressive as a blizzard can be. Sadie is wearing one of those pajamas women used to wear back in the day to sleep. Explain to me how Sadie didn't freeze to death here. Between the plot armor Sadie has in this game or the plot armor John has in Red Dead 1, I don't know which is stronger.
Mr. Morgan, we put you in a room over here.
Thank you, Miss Grimshaw.
Mr. Bell, you're with the fellas over there.
What? How come Arthur gets a room and I get a bunk bed next to Bill Williamson and a bunch of darkies?
Well, Micah, Arthur has been with this gang since he was a teenager. You only been with this gang for 4 months up until this point. Explain to me how you deserve a better spot to sleep in.
Hello, Arthur.
Abigail?
Arthur, how you doing?
Just fine, Abigail. And you?
I need you to... I'm sorry to ask, but...
It's little John. He's got himself caught into a scrape again.
He ain't been seen in 2 days.
Your John will be fine. I mean, he may be as dumb as rocks and as dull as rusted iron, but that ain't changing because he got caught in some snowstorm.
Please go take a look. Javier?
Yes.
Javier, will you ride out with Arthur to take a look for John? You're the 2 best fit men we've got.
Now?
We're pretty worried about him.
I know. The situation were reversed. And he looked for me.
Well, I find it ironic how Javier went to look for John along with Arthur, but when John had to look for him, it was to kill him or have him hanged. This ain't a sin because that isn't really relevant to this game. I just wanted to express how things can change.
Recently. And... that way.
Sure, well, come on then.
There's some tracks leading to the river.
Okay, look at this blizzard. It's not as bad as the previous night, but it's still pretty windy with plenty of falling snow. Those tracks would have been gone by now.
That's quite a scratch you got there.
Why is this game even called Red Dead Redemption? It should be called The Origins of John's Plot Armor. John got jumped by wolves, which are extremely huge canines that will tear you apart. And if that didn't kill him, the blizzard from last night should have turned him into a cowboy popsicle.
You don't look so good.
Oh, is that right, Captain Obvious? Well, I'm not a doctor and I can say the same thing.
And you think now is the right time to hit a train?
Now, you might fancy living on deer piss and rabbit shit, I'm getting too old for that life.
The I'm getting too old for that cliche. This is one of the game's mechanics that doesn't sit right with me. Anybody Arthur or John places on the horse doesn't fall. Unless your horse trips, bumps into another horse, or even gets killed, the person of interest will not fall.
When we ran away from Blackwater, I wasn't able to get supplies in. Well, when government agents are hunting you down, sometimes shopping trips need to be cut short. We'll survive. We always have. If needs be, we can eat you. You're the fattest. I sent Lenny and Bill hunting, and they found nothing.
This may come to a surprise for you, but Lenny and Bill aren't hunters. Had you sent Charles along, something may have been found. There are animals that can survive in the snow, genius.
Good luck, all of you. You all know what to do.
Here we go.
Shit! No! What? God! Oh, you have got to be kidding me!
Where did you find that moron?
You said it was fine.
Come on!
Yeah, seriously, how is Dutch going to blame Arthur when he wasn't the one who planted the bomb in the first place? Also, for some reason, Dutch trusted a fool like Bill to set a bomb and successfully blow it up without any issues.
And Strauss came back with that creepy little smile on his face. I'm sure there's a whole list of unfortunates he's forced money upon.
Thank you. And you?
I'm gonna read a book.
Oh yeah, that seems fair. Arthur gets through around 10 different chores in regards to collecting the debt in 3 different places, helping out like 3 people at the moment, while Hosea will be reading a book.
Ow! Ow! Oh! Careful not to work yourself to death there, Uncle.
I was thinking.
Yeah, does it pay well?
Oh, eventually.
So, while the rest of us are busy stealing, killing, lying, fighting to try to survive, you get to think all day.
Well, it's literally the middle of the night, as you can see. But even during the day, what would you expect him to do? He's too old to lift anything heavy, too slow to go hunting, he has no particular set of skills that will accomplish anything in life. He complains more than a mother-in-law and sleeps more than a newborn pup. He even grunts when you go tell him to check the horses.
Right. Go check the horses are ready.
Take the old man into town. You take us too?
Well, what you got planned?
Nothing. We'll find something for y'all to do. We always do.
We're bored out of our minds. Been cooped up here for 2 weeks now.
It's the middle of the night. How about you go to sleep? You ladies ain't giving Arthur a bit of fun, so what's the point of taking you?
You okay?
Sure. He only punched me. Arthur punched him a lot harder.
All right, then.
Hey, who's that guy over there looking at us?
Weren't you in Blackwater a few weeks back?
Me? No, sir. Ain't from there.
Oh, you were. Well, I definitely saw you with a bunch of fellers.
Me? No. Impossible. Listen, buddy, come here for a minute.
I saw you.
Come here.
Come on, get!
So that man thought it was wise to ask questions to people he knows are murderers and tried running away. That would be like running into Ted Bundy and asking him if it was him who killed all those women and ran away. That's asking to get chased and killed. Can someone explain to me how this man didn't see he was heading towards the cliff? I can see the edge of the cliff even before arriving at this point. Also, how did you fall but the horse didn't? This is obviously because the plot demands it.
Free, friend. You seem drunk.
Sit down, Reverend. We ain't finished.
You ain't finished. Look at him. He's finished.
None of us forced liquor down his throat. Friend, I just want him to play.
Now, firstly, we ain't friends. Don't make no mistake on that subject. Now, secondly, he can't hardly see, let alone reason. Now, reasoning ain't never been one of my strong points neither, but seeing I do just fine. You want to step outside or deal with business here?
I just want him to finish the game.
What?
The only reason you want him to finish the game is because you see he's unable to finish the game because he's so drunk he doesn't know where he is. I am in no doubt you're trying to cheat him to take his money since that'll be easier than taking candy from a baby.
Can't we all just get along? These are good men, Arthur. They're children of God.
We're all children of God. That doesn't make us all good people. There are pedophiles, killers, robbers, cheats. Need I go on?
I can't, partners. I don't mean to spoil your fun, but I got things to do.
You sure?
Quite sure. I gotta get him out of here. Come on, Reverend, let's get you.
I cannot believe you lost Reverend in a matter of seconds. Gotta keep your eyes open, Arthur.
Yeah, well, I'd say you don't know much about the O'Driscolls. But maybe I know more about you than you know about them. And I know all about them, so...
Tell us then, how are we like those mongrel dogs?
You're outlawed like them. You're out to survive like them. You live rough. You live hard. fighting the law, nature. You're out for yourselves.
See? This is why you're an O'Driscoll, O'Driscoll. You're out to survive. We're out to live.
John, can you count the number of people you guys killed? Can you stay in one spot for the rest of your life? Can you even go to a town without being recognized by a random person? That's not living. That's trying to survive.
Colm's a sneak thief and a killer. Dutch is more like a teacher.
Oh yeah? Keep that in mind. I'll ask you if you feel the same towards the end.
Hey, over there. Someone's coming.
So, who's gonna tell?
These O'Driscoll boys aren't just brainless, they're blind as hell. Do they not see these four men crouched right in their sight?
They got Micah and the sheriffs in Strawberry, and there's talk of hanging them.
Here's open. Arthur, what? The fool brought this on himself. You know my feelings about him, Dutch.
You think I can't see past his bluster to the heart inside? He is a fine man.
No, I ain't saving that fool.
I can't go. My face will be all over West Elizabeth. I am asking. He would do it for you.
I highly doubt that given the fact that he risked everybody's lives to save his own. But later you'll refuse to help John and let him hang.
Yeah, of course I'm okay.
You don't seem okay.
You take that kid into town. Valentine, not Strawberry. Get him drunk.
Wait, what? You just asked Arthur to go and save Michael. You really think it's a good idea for Arthur to get drunk then go and free Michael from being hanged?
Listen, buddy. You're a charming fellow. One of the best. But me and the kid here, we're trying to talk business, so could you possibly leave us alone? No offense intended.
Ain't no pleasing some folk. Just trying to be friendly.
Apparently, people during this time acted worse than a 5-year-old. How is harassing people and mocking people a friendly act? I know the man was drunk, but being drunk doesn't mean you lost your mind. Not unless you black out, and that man was definitely far from blacking out.
Hello, old friend. Had a good time, did you?
You going to get me out of here?
I ain't decided yet.
Real funny.
Oh, I ain't joking, cowpoke. I heard so much bluster out of your mouth these last 6 months, and now I got an opportunity to watch you be silenced.
Well, you gotta do something.
Why?
I always looked up to you, Arthur.
Well, that's your first mistake. Listen, there's one little problem. There's only one of me, and there's a whole town full of people wanting to see you swing.
You got to do something, Arthur.
The fact that this machine was right next to Micah is purely plot demands. We never saw a machine like this for the rest of the game. So 2 outlaws are going against the whole town? Yes, I know, this is a game, but having this much plot armor is unsatisfying. Especially when Micah will purposely risk both their lives for Micah's guns. So people will stop coming out to shoot them, but once Micah comes out, others will start coming to shoot again.
I think we finally lost him.
I hope so.
I'm giving you a holster. It's my way of saying thank you.
Arthur literally saved you from being hanged. He killed countless of people in that town to save you, and you're giving him a holster? He already got one. Yours is no different, therefore you didn't do anything in return.
You're a funny fella, Arthur. Real funny. Why you act all sour all the time?
Yeah, well, you ain't funny at all, so why you gotta act like the court jester?
All right, listen. I'm sorry, but we're family now. Arthur, you and me. Sons of Dutch. Makes us brothers. Sometimes brothers make mistakes.
You know, if someone said that to me, I'll be keeping my eye on them and never face my back towards them. I'm amazed Arthur never got the hint.
Can make things up to you.
So you ain't heading back to Dutch?
No, I've been a bad boy, Arthur. I ain't seeing Dutch till I can bring him a peace offering.
A peace offering, huh? Micah sounded so vague that even in my first playthrough I knew he was up to no good. We all know that peace offering is alerting the Pinkertons. I mean, what other peace offering did he bring Dutch?
Hey, give me some goddamn space here, will you? You're kidding.
That man must be from New York. This ain't a sin, though.
Mr. Roble, the small holder at Painted Sky, runs the operations there, badly. Miss Lily Millet is a ranch maid up at Emerald Ranch.
And here was me believing Dutch's bluster about us helping folk.
It's legal work, Mr. Morgan.
I wouldn't call lending money to someone who can't pay back what they owe, and Arthur will have to beat the sword of that person legal work. You lending money to these people is completely useless when you're not profiting from this. Instead of that, why don't you use that money for the camp?
Just wait a second, girl.
Do not be fooled. I've seen people skin animals when I was a kid, and it's not that easy. The man was covered in blood after skinning the animal.
Now calm down. Let's go see your sister.
Okay.
Are you serious? You were just about to kill yourself had it not been for Arthur. If you miss Arthur that much that you hugged him as soon as he got close to you, why waste time running away? Why did you try killing Arthur yourself?
Have I been a terrible fool, Arthur?
I'll answer that for you. Yeah, you have. You ran off to some insane cult who worships the leader of the Chelonia, which is that made-up religion. I mean, you guys wear a picture of a turtle because it's a symbol of your beliefs. You were just about to kill yourself for literally nothing. So yeah, you have been a fool.
They're decent.
I'm sure. Please tell me you didn't give them any money.
Of course I did. They rely on charitable donations.
Oh yeah, very charitable. And you have the nerve to ask if you have been a terrible fool? Man, shut up! How many bullets do you eat? 100? Why are there people in the way of a falling tree? With some common sense, you would think everyone will be in the opposite direction of the falling tree.
I can't pay you in full for today, of course. The rest of you, stop gawking. Get back to work. Come on! As for you, we could have used your help.
Are you kidding me? This man almost died just now. His leg was crushed by this falling tree and you can't even pay him for his troubles? And you antagonize him because he hurt himself accidentally? What sickens me is that there are people like this. Wow, here's another fool. What separates this fool from the one who got his leg crushed is that he actually fell for the trap he set up for hunting. Accidents happen, but if you fall for your own trap, hunting ain't for you.
You bastards missed me. Even you, Arthur. Even you.
The inability to run in the camp and get from point A to point B quicker.
There they are, on foot from here.
You know, Javier, this is why you're gonna be hunted a few years prior to this.
Let's go! Get me out of here!
It's moments like this I question why Bill was part of the gang. He has no particular skills that separates him from everyone else. He complains as much as Uncle. He's pretty much useless when it comes to hunting. He even got himself captured and had to be saved by Morgan and Javier.
Saved Mr. Bell from a hanging?
I'm sorry.
I blame Dutch. He's getting old and he lost his mind. He'll live to regret it.
Hey, Arthur. Come here a minute.
What is it?
Can I ask you a favor?
Probably not.
Very funny. Would you do something with Jack?
That's something you should ask the father of the boy. Although I'm wondering Morgan might be the father to that boy. I mean, she slept with the whole gang. Several years after this, Dutch said it himself.
You know, gentlemen, this man here, oh, he married a whore. Used to ride with us. We all had her. Oh, but he married her.
That implies Arthur slept with her as well. Jack looks nothing like John, but he has the same hair color as Arthur. And there were no DNA tests during this time. Nonetheless, Arthur doesn't need to be doing the job of a father if he's not the one.
Oh, Dutch. I haven't seen him for months.
That's so. Because I heard a guy fitting his description robbed a train belonging to Leviticus Cornwall up near Granite Pass.
Oh, ain't that a little old-fashioned nowadays?
Apparently not. Listen. This is my offer, Mr. Morgan. Bring in Vanderlyn, and you have my word you won't swing.
Well, your word is not good enough given the fact that later in the future, Ross will have John do his dirty work and kill him off in the end. Why would your word be different? You're all after the same thing, award and promotions.
Spare me the philosophy lesson. I've already heard it from Mac Callender.
Mac Callender?
He was pretty shot up by the time I got to him. So really, it was more of a mercy killing. Slow, but merciful.
You enjoy being a rich man's toy, do you?
I enjoy society, flaws and all. You people venerate savagery, and you will die. Savagely, all of you.
Oh, we're all gonna die, Agent.
Some of us sooner than others. Good day, Mr. Morgan.
The acting in this game is far better than any acting I've seen in any game. -1 sin for that.
Enjoy your fishing, kid, while you still can.
But we have to put that sin back. Isn't it funny how Ross met Jack near the shore, and last time Jack and Ross saw each other was again near the shore? Listen, there is no way a moving train is going to stop that fast. It takes about a mile or more for a train like that to fully stop. The first Red Dead game did the same thing, and that also got sinned.
I ain't got nothing.
You will always have these people that are arrogant enough to risk their own life or worse, someone else's life just to be stubborn and not give up their jewelry or money.
To your good health.
Thank you. Vanderland! Get out here! Get out
What
here
the
now!
hell?
Vanderland! You don't know me, but you keep robbing me! My name is Leviticus Cornwall. I am not a man to be messed with by the likes of you! Get out here before I have these men killed!
I love how you see Leviticus out here on his horse, but before Dutch and Arthur go outside, you see him leaving because the plot doesn't demand for him to be killed just yet.
Get the hell out of
They
here!
took off Ozza.
Who did?
Men last night.
Where? Where did they take him?
Ain't no business of ours. I don't even speak their language.
You ain't as tough and dense as all that.
I agree. You see this woman and her kids are scared and you're just gonna go kick them out of their own campsite when you clearly saw 2 people killed a few minutes ago?
Now, tell me, sir, what did the silly, fancy fop back there do? Nothing too terrible, I trust.
He was accused of running a gold mining investment scam.
Oh, no. I'm sure he wasn't. He is a magician. I know him. He's a fool, but he is not a bad fellow. Now, can we...
It's amazing how those men didn't realize Dutch was trying to distract them so the others could get out.
You think you can jump on there?
Me? Why me?
Because you ride like my grandmother.
That makes absolutely no sense since he caught up to the train. Or was this a way to get Arthur to hop on the train instead of you?
Deputy?
Sounded like quite a commotion. Is that him?
Do you not know what the man you're supposed to capture looks like? That's like a bounty hunter looking for someone, but they don't know what that person looks like.
Come with me then. You want to head out there? Run with the man? So be it. But we do more than just hunting. We're hunted. And them things hunting us, well, they got guns of their own.
I ain't afraid of dying.
I have to admit, Sadie may look like a zombie now, but this is the kind of woman I love. This is the kind of woman modern feminism should be. Unfortunately, modern feminism is this disgusting parasite that shames men for a living and causes empowerment. This ain't a sin in the game though. You know what's funny about the post office in this game? It's way too forgiving. How? Well, if you kill a random civilian in the game, you have a bounty on your head. You can pay off the bounty and you'll be forgiven. Even though you murdered someone.
Don't start. I can wear what I damn well want. Like I told you, my husband and I shared all the work. I wasn't some little wife with a flower in her hair baking cherry pies all day.
From this moment on, every time you see Sadie, she will constantly express how much of a strong woman she is. Like, we get it. You can take care of yourself. Starting to sound like a modern feminist.
What you folks up to?
Just heading home.
You're in Lemoyne Raider country.
Keep it cool.
You need to pay a toll to pass through here.
Wow, what impeccable timing. Strong female Sadie Adler was just talking about how much of a strong woman she is. This is the game pretty much demonstrating that.
Hey, how's about this? Are you gonna do something?
Nah, you're a strong woman. You got this.
What are you wearing? Arthur, you're gonna kill
catch a chill.
It is 73 degrees right now. Explain to me how Arthur will catch a chill.
I mean, I really think we can play this from all sides. It's got Hosea written all over it.
This is starting to sound like the young Dutch again.
What do you mean, young Dutch? I'm as strong as I have ever been.
You can be stronger than your younger self. Take me, for example. I'm much stronger than my 20-year-old self. What Arthur meant is that you're older, meaning you're getting old.
Okay, you're on.
That's the spirit. Okay, on my word. Set, go.
You're a cheating scumbag. You don't say 3 when you're like 10 feet ahead of me. What's funny is that you still haven't told me how it felt being left in the dust like that.
Place looks empty to me. Now, the old guy up there is full of crap.
You two seriously can't see Arthur? He's right there. The peripheral vision is on point with you two. You're as blind as a cat in the dark.
Whoa!
You did not draw that within a second. Rockstar, I ain't falling for that. Nope.
You got something, right?
Oh, we got something. We can hit him head on, fight him honest. Or you could go down there acting friendly.
Friendly? With these folks?
During this time, the only reason Lenny didn't die here is because the plot didn't demand it. These people are astronomically racist and disgusting at that.
Praise be. For a great miracle shall strike you down, my family. Get out of here, you darky. I said a miracle shall strike you down. Get out of here, you nigger piece of shit.
That is a nasty mouth you had. Anyone that says anything like that will automatically get in.
He just wandered in. Hi, my friend. Hi.
Well, and he's ours, I guess.
So Rockstar is going to try to convince me that this dog randomly popped out of nowhere in this entire field?
This is a dirty word in these parts. Unlike incest.
Excuse me?
I don't want to marry my cousin Matilda. I want to marry Penelope. But they'll kill her at one of those rallies they're holding. They've done it before. Mister, you gotta help.
No, I'm afraid I don't want no part of it.
I'll pay. My family, we've still got some money.
Fine.
Damn, Arthur, is there anything you won't do for money? These people literally have you running from each side as if they're supposed to be the 1890s version of the Montagues and the Capulets.
Bo, what are you doing here?
I cannot let you go through with this. You'll be killed.
I'm prepared to die for the cause, Bo. You know that.
Do something, please.
Man, that's your woman. Don't try to put this on me. Feminism. First wave feminism is the kind of feminism that I admire. Women fighting for their rights even if it kills them. Fighting for their dignity and respect. There is no hating on that. If you disagree, then you're sexist. Now we have this disgusting feminism called the third wave, and it's a shadow of what it used to be. We have women despising men, women shaming men because they have a penis, calling men pigs when really that's coming from a fat blue-haired lesbian who's mad because men don't want them. It's filled with nothing but hateful hypocrites that love ruining people's lives for their own benefit. So this is not a sin on the game, but on third wave feminism.
Now, we was preparing to rob the bank there until you got involved in all that nonsense, and I don't know, I just feel like it's unfinished business.
That wasn't my fault. It was just one of them things.
How come every time I get in trouble, I'm called a fool and an idiot? But when you get in trouble, oh, it's just one of them things.
Because you're a clumsy fool. Arthur never messed up like you. He is his own man. You're not. You're always following orders blindly. Arthur knows how to lead. You? Well, I ain't even gonna go there. What? The ears red, hair is white, eyes looking like they belong to a reptile. Y'all seeing this? I promise that is not me.
How's it going in there?
Too slowly. You better get that door open right now.
Arthur, you're pointing a gun at him. You're scaring the soul out of him. You know very well you need peace and calm to not mess up the combination. You're a smart man. I'm pretty sure you know this.
I ain't got a market for it. They made it. They must have someone to sell it to.
So we stole those moonshines just to sell it to the people that primarily own them. That's like me stealing a horse from someone, then trying to sell them their horse. Doesn't make sense, does it?
Pleasure doing business with you. And listen, we didn't take it. At least not without orders from...
Oh, I know exactly who gave you your orders. Old Sheriff Gray. You know what? I don't want it. In fact, sir, now you can do me a favor. There's an extra $10 if you do. Drive the stuff into Rhodes, head over to the tavern run by Mr. Gray, and give the stuff out for free.
Mama!
Hush now. I believe they call that a promotional expense.
As you wish, madam.
You boys...
Hosea, you should know better than this. It is so obvious this woman had evil intentions when she was far too forgiving for what has been done to her moonshines. You of all people should smell trouble when it's close.
And they suggested a parlay to end things. Like gentlemen.
Gentlemen. Combe O'Driscoll. Have you lost your minds?
You're always telling us, Dutch. Do what has to be done, but don't fight wars ain't worth fighting.
They want a parley? It's a trap.
Well, of course, it's probably a trap, but what do we got to lose finding out?
You have lives to lose. You know it's going to be a trap, and yet you're heading right towards it. What are the chances of them surprising you with something you did not see coming?
Kill ya? Oh, not yet.
No, of course not. Not yet. But I will.
Explain to me how Arthur didn't die from this. That was a rifle or a shotgun from point blank. If that didn't kill him, that massive blood loss should have. The O'Driscolls weren't going to patch the wound, so the O'Driscoll boys started beating Arthur senselessly. Then he was hung upside down, and somehow Arthur didn't die from this. He was hanging upside down for a while like that. His wound is still open, which leads to my next question. If the wound hasn't been cauterized, how didn't Arthur bleed to death?
Arthur, I missed you.
So you're just gonna do the common villain cliche move and leave your biggest threat where they may have the chance to free themselves? Of course you are.
Catherine Braithwaite.
Hey, hold up. This don't feel right.
This doesn't feel right, cliche.
He was a good kid.
Well, how the hell was I to know?
Let me see. They set us up once before. They didn't like us. We destroyed their farm. Should I go on?
Well, honestly, this is Bill. At this point, I'm surprised anyone even listens to him. He's a big man, but when it comes to brains, he proves from time to time he is not very big there.
On him, Morgan. He was out trying to find a lead. Same as you, same as Hosea. All you do is complain when...
I don't know about that, since Morgan is the one who got you out of jail and saved you from getting hanged. He is pretty much the one who keeps the camp protected. Every time the gang is about to do something such as rob the train or bank, none of that can be done without Arthur. You, on the other hand, is cancer to the camp. You're in no position to tell Arthur what he lacks.
All you ever done was complain. You can fight, but you can't think.
You can't do either.
Okay, cowpoke.
Bill, take the boy's body. Bury him proper someplace quiet. Micah, best you and I don't speak for a moment.
I'm just so frightened by you.
Micah, if Morgan wanted it, you'd be dead. Micah's the type of character to act so big when he knows nothing will happen to him.
I never liked you.
Why'd you take the boy, Mrs. Braithwaite?
You stole
Boys are off limits.
So because they stole a stack worth of your liquor, you kidnapped the boy. Maybe you could have gone the law on the gang. If you had done that, you would have still had your boys alive.
If I don't get that boy back safe, she'll kill us all.
I know, but looking at this logically, well, that boy is fine. They took him to scare us. Nobody takes a boy to harm him.
Dutch, I'm sure you met the O'Driscolls. You don't think they would have harmed Jack? The world is filled with disgusting psychopaths. Relying on the fact that no one will harm a boy can really backfire.
Hey, Dutch, we got a problem.
Not a problem. Visitors. A solution. Good day, fine people. Mr. Vanderlind, Mr. Matthews, I presume. And who are you?
Rip Van Winkle.
Huh. Good day, sir. Agent Milton, Pinkerton Detective Agency. Agent Ross. Ah, Mr. Morgan, nice to see you again.
And to what do we owe the pleasure, Agent Moron?
I don't know if you're aware, but this is a civilized land now. We didn't kill all them savages only to allow the likes of you to act like human dignity, and basic decency was outmoded or not yet invented. This thing, it's done.
This place ain't no such thing as civilized. It's man, so in love with greed, he has forgotten himself and found only appetites.
And as a consequence, that lets you take what you please, kill whom you please, and hang the rest of us? Who made you the messiah to these lost souls you've led so horribly astray?
I'm nothing but a seeker, Mr. Milton.
You ain't much of anything more than a killer, Mr. Van der Linde. But I came to make a deal. It's time. You come with me, and I give the rest of you 3 days to run off, disappear, and go and live like human beings someplace else.
You came for me? Risk life and limb in this den of lowlifes and murderers so that they might live and love? Ain't that fine?
I don't want to kill all these folk, Dutch. Just you.
In that case, it'd be my honor to join you. Excuse me, friends. I have an appointment to keep with...
I think your new friend should leave now, Dutch.
You're making a big mistake. All of you.
Yeah, dreadful. We have got something. Something to live and die for. How awful for us.
Mr. Milton, stop following us. We'll be gone soon.
I'm afraid I can't. And when I return, I'll be with 50 men. All of you will die.
You see, Milton, if you were smart, you would have brought those 50 men with you. Did you really think Dutch was going to give himself up so easily? This is another segment of pointless plot armor, giving these characters a chance to run.
Come on. Get your damn hands off of me, boy.
That's racist.
What now?
We get out of here. And quick. Any ideas?
I know a big old house, hidden in the swamps outside Saint Denis.
So you're just now thinking of moving to this new place? Arthur throws the dead bodies into the river to hide the bodies, but that doesn't make sense. These bodies float. No one will see them because... reasons.
Stick 'em up, cowboy.
Dutch, as we clearly just saw, you were nowhere to be seen. Do you have the power to teleport?
Mister, can I ask you a question? You ever hear of a fella by the name of Bronte?
Who's asking?
Me. I'm asking.
No, leave it, friend.
What do you mean, leave it?
Look, I don't know what business you in, but leave it, friend. You and your pal that was in here before.
Bronte? Angelo Bronte. Mr. Big, Mr. Italian spaghetti-eating long streaker piss big. He makes my skin crawl. I'm so swarthy, cocksucker.
And how smart of you to shout this out for the whole world to hear you. If you know Bronte, you should know how dangerous the man is. I'm sure at least one of these people will say you said something, genius.
Abigail! Abigail! We got you, your son, everything.
We got him!
Mama!
He's fine!
I'm fine, Mama. They fed me good. Italian food. Did you ever eat that?
Come here, you silly boy. You got him. You got my son back. Dutch, Arthur, thank you. Thank you.
What about John here? Doesn't he get a thank you as well? I mean, he is the boy's father and risks his life to get Jack, just like Arthur and Dutch. I would like to point out to Javier that none of these people are capable of speaking Spanish. They don't have a clue to what he's saying.
Put something warm on, would you?
Again, will these people look outside? It's clearly sunny out.
Well, life weren't very nice, Arthur. Not after Mama got typhoid, and that was a long time ago.
Sure.
What about you? I heard you ran into that Mary girl.
Yep.
And?
Got me thinking how that all ended. Long time ago now.
What happened?
Well, she didn't love me enough, I guess. Or I wouldn't change.
Huh. Well, she was a fool then, Arthur.
Was she really a fool? Arthur was pretty much raised by a gang that only hunted and killed hundreds, possibly thousands of lives. I'm willing to bet Mary Beth would never want her kids with a man like Arthur.
Hey, she was defending herself. She fled and fell in with us right after that. I just hope we can get...
Let's talk about playing poker. No matter what you do, Arthur will get lucky and win the game. Like, come on, Rockstar, at least show the player how to play poker.
I guess you were right. Only an idiot would give a greaser a gun.
So explain to me how Arthur is a gunslinger has been for most of his life, and yet he failed to properly search for another weapon.
I hope you had fun, sir.
At the time of my life. You boys sure know how to put on a show.
That's wonderful. Ah, look, there's your friend.
Yeah, just make it obvious, why don't you? So is the game going to tell me Strauss swam all that knowing he's pretty old? I don't buy it.
How much did we get? A few thousand, I think. Pretty good.
Yes, indeed.
And this watch, apparently it's worth a bunch. Swiss, a Reutlinger or something?
Nice watch. Yes, it's a Reutlinger, all right.
We'll give it back then.
How is that watch still functioning after all that swim? I'm pretty sure watches didn't have water resistance or proof features during this time. This is the late 1890s after all.
So we are gonna rob that place.
Well, I didn't think we was fixing the plumbing. I don't know if you have noticed, but we are on the clock. I reckon we got a few days before the Pinkerton show, and then, well, we're done. Now, we need money. Bronte said this place has got money.
This is where I realized Dutch is starting to be desperate. He listened to the enemy. Bronte is no ally, just listen to what he says.
So, you walk into my city, stinking of shit and looking like this, and you come into my house before you have a bath and you tell me how to act? You ask me to show compassion. Have I not shown you almost infinite compassion already by simply allowing you to breathe in my presence?
Someone that speaks to you like that isn't an ally no matter how they portray themselves. Let's not forget the gang intervened in the liquor business Bronte had with Catherine Braithwaite.
There's almost nothing here.
There should be stacks of cash in there. He told us there was. Look again.
There's no stacks. A few dollars in coins, that's it.
Damn! We got a problem. There's a ton of cops out there.
Come on now! We got you surrounded!
That greasy son of a bitch! He set us up! You think? This seemed like a good time for sarcasm to you, Art?
Dutch, you risk not only your life, but Arthur's and Lenny's because you listened to Bronte. This is the perfect time to be sarcastic to you.
The thing's broke.
I don't see how that carriage can send that train car flying like that. It'll have to be something bigger and heavier. That carriage should be a piece of cake to go through without flying off the rails like that.
And we each got $15. Oh, and a quarter. Don't forget the quarter.
Shut up, Arthur.
Arthur's sarcasm is what brings light to this game, which can be pretty depressing. Got to merit that.
This gator was huge, Thomas. Twice as big as I ever seen. Twice as angry, too.
Now what?
I think we hit a tree stump.
Yeah, I thought we clear. You're gonna need to jump in and pull us free.
Me?
Yeah, just do it. Won't take you a minute, boy. Go on.
This is a bad idea.
You'll see any giant monster long before it gets anywhere near you. Got a couple of crack gunslingers here with their guns loaded. You'll be fine.
You didn't see the thing.
Yeah, neither did you. It's just a myth, Jules. Now pull.
First of all, it's nighttime. We're in the swamp and an alligator can appear out of nowhere. They're very stealthy when they're approaching their prey, okay? There is no way someone is gonna get me to pull the boat when I can't see a thing. Alright, so that prehistoric-sized alligator pulled him on the water. The fact that he didn't lose his life is a major sin. Have y'all seen the size of that thing? It took most of my ammo.
To be clear, he wasn't very upset about it. He rather liked you.
Okay.
Do you, well, I mean to say, can you steal things?
Is there a reason you're asking me to incriminate myself, Mr. Miller?
Well, I'm sorry. Have you met? This is Rains Fall, a great chief, and his son, Eagle Flies.
Gentlemen, we saw you in the wagon train crossing the river at Cumberland Falls.
How in the world can you tell it was Arthur when you and your son were so far away that all you could have seen was shadow figures?
Weren't you?
What?
When we get there, maybe you could help with the suppression fire.
I never said I was no sharpshooter.
Oh, that's right. What was it? The nation's most loyal latrine digger, wasn't that it?
Yeah, well, I fought, and I fought well.
So you always tell us.
Taught me something you could do with learning. Them Indians were savages.
Watch your mouth there, boy. Watch it. Only type of savage in these parts are moonshine, swilling, pompous, inbred locals.
Dutch, I saw things out there.
I don't doubt you saw things, Bill, but your tiny little mind was too small to comprehend what you saw.
The natives literally killed their own people. They raped the women and children from other tribes. They made the parents suffer and made them watch their kids get raped or slaughtered, then kill the parents. These people were crazy. How's the gun jam when you haven't used it yet? That's some massive plot armor. Well, it's John after all. The one man who has untouchable plot armor.
Name your price. Name your price. Every man have a price. Eh? Okay. No, I surrender.
Should we kill him? Nah, let's take him to Dutch. You can carry him. I ain't touching that piece of shit.
You just did.
Yep. Oh, hey, big man. We gonna ransom you or what?
You're pathetic.
Well, I am. Because from where I'm sitting, you're the one deserving of pity, my friend. All your men, all your money, it weren't no match for a bunch of bumpkins.
You are nothing. You do nothing. You mean nothing. You stand for nothing. Me, I run a city. And when the law catch up to you, you will die like nothing. I am this country. You are what people are running from.
I possess things that you will never understand.
You don't even possess your own men. $1,000 to the man who kills him and sets me free.
What are you gonna say now?
They are even bigger fools than you.
No doubt.
The law will find you. Already, the dogs are on the way.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you're right. You are so right. They are good at smelling filth, huh? So filth has got to be disposed of. Our friends, the Pinkertons, are gonna come and rescue you, you repulsive little maggot. Call them now. You call them.
I love the face expression Arthur makes. It speaks 1,000 words.
Abigail.
Dutch! Get out here! Get out here now!
Someone must have squealed.
Never should have gone after Bronte, Dutch.
Mr. Milton, let my friends go. Or folks, they are gonna get shot unnecessarily.
Your friend? Why would I do that?
Come on, Milton.
It's over. No more bargains. No more deals.
Mr. Milton, this is America. You can always cut a deal.
I've given you enough chances.
Come on. No!
God damn it!
So this is what I don't get. Now that Hosea is dead, most of the brains of the gang are gone. Sure, we still have Arthur, but with Michael whispering in Dutch's ear, there's nothing Arthur can do. Now, with that said, how did the gang manage to escape when there's an army outside waiting to kill the gang?
Maybe not.
Well, they ain't just waiting there for no reason.
Yeah, let me think for a second.
I'll deal with them.
How?
I can't kill all of them silently, so when they chase me, you go the other way.
What are you talking about?
You heard what I said.
It was never explained how Charles managed to escape from those four. I'm still researching it and nothing.
What are we gonna do in Cuba, Dutch?
Hold up for a while, then hurry back, gather up the rest of our family. At least we got some money now. Money and loyalty. With that, you can do whatever you please.
So you reckon they'll follow us to Cuba?
Like Colonel Waxman on a jolly? I highly doubt it.
I reckon we hold ourselves to ourselves, and this is done and dusted.
Let's hope so. I ain't no sailor, but, that cloud look like good news to you?
Damn. No matter where they go, trouble is always waiting. What kind of bad luck do these people have? Okay, explain this to me. Arthur jumps into the middle of the ocean and somehow ends up on the shore. As realistic as this game is, that's impossible. Arthur should have drowned and still be somewhere in the ocean. But due to plot demands, that will not happen. It's obvious this chapter will be filled with nonsense just to make the game longer. How does Arthur get split up from the gang, almost drowns, and ends up on some beach and mysteriously finds Dutch and the rest of them on this island? So Dutch got this woman to take them to the end of this pathway, but the woman wasn't really needed. It's a straight line. They could have walked through on their own.
Pay more.
Okay,
More.
just a second.
Pay more. Pay now.
Dutch, what are you doing? Jesus. Easy, Dutch. What was that?
Horrible old crone.
But you killed her.
She was gonna betray us, Arthur. Couldn't you tell?
No.
Well, I got some Spanish. She was.
You keep killing folk, Dutch.
I am just trying to make sure that some of us survive, Arthur.
Dutch, that's a crazy old woman. Just disarm her and go on about your way. You didn't need to kill her. Characters gives their backs to give you the opportunity to take them out.
¿Quién eres? ¿Quién eres? ¿Quién eres? ¿Quién eres?
So he's asking Arthur who he is. You know, if he wants to know the answer to that, slapping the soul out of Arthur repeatedly probably won't help that much. Apparently, if you tip over a wooden chair, it'll fall apart and the person that was tied will be freed. No, it doesn't work like that.
Dear Uncle Tacitus, I do so hope you enjoyed your vacation. Lucky you, leaving like that. And you always suggested you were too old for travel. I hope you and your cousins enjoyed yourselves. Me and your grandnieces have decided to take a trip of our own, as the place has become so dreary and godforsaken in your absence. We have gone to visit relatives. From my daddy's side, you are not yet acquainted with them, in Lacaille, a small village just north of Saint Denis.
Oh yeah, because the Pickentons couldn't figure out this letter was actually for Dutch, Morgan, and the rest. Even if they didn't figure this out, who's to say they wouldn't go pay them a visit just to see if the gang is there?
There is no escape for any of you. I shall hunt you to the ends of the earth and the end of time. I killed your friends.
Really starting to irritate me.
Every one of you.
I love how Milton was right in front, but when Arthur kicks the door open, he's nowhere to be seen.
What are you gonna do about John, Dutch?
John,
He's in jail.
we'll get him. Abigail, just not yet.
There's talk of hanging him.
It's not gonna come to that.
Dutch!
Not now, Miss. Not now.
I'm begging you to. They're gonna hang him and break the boy's heart. Please, do something.
It's crazy to think two people would be able to free John from prison while there are probably hundreds of guards. What's crazier is that they will.
Let me see your tongue. Say ah. Ah.
What is it?
It's not good news.
I guess that.
You got tuberculosis. Really sorry for you, son. It's a hell of a thing.
What you mean?
You're real sick. It's a progressive disease.
You know, tuberculosis is one of those diseases that can take from weeks to months, a year, and now this is when it starts killing Arthur. Arthur just can't take a break with this kind of luck.
I just take my winters in my country club in California. No, it's not possible.
Are you really smoking next to someone who just learned he has a lung disease?
You ever flown before, sir?
No.
Oh, it's quite a thing. Quite a thing. Now, put
these on and hop in.
Well, ain't she coming?
Well, women can't fly, sir. Are you insane?
It's men like this that ought to be blamed for the feminists we have today. It's just on a hot air balloon. Who cares? Men were really ignorant back in the day, weren't they?
Here goes nothing.
How does that even make sense?
Is that him? Yeah, that's him.
Ah! My God!
What are you doing?
They're shooting at us.
I can see that.
Explain this to me. Tens of guards are shooting and not one of them can hit that giant air balloon above them? Now, I would like to know how Sadie didn't get hit by one bullet. She's not even more than 10 feet away from multiple Driscolls and not one of them can hit her? John, you have been surpassed. Sadie Adler just made your impenetrable plot armor look like plastic.
So, Dutch, did you miss me?
I found her, drunk in Saint Denis.
You're back. How jolly, Miss O'Shea.
It's funny, you sack of shit.
Back
Who are
and
you?
drunk.
The Master, the Lord
Molly,
God Almighty.
calm down.
I won't be ignored. Dutch Vanderlyn, I am him. I ain't her. Or any of your stooges.
Calm
You
yourself.
don't owe me nothing.
Miss.
I don't owe you nothing. Nothing.
Okay.
I'll spit in your eye. I did. I told them.
I'm sorry?
Yeah, I told them, and I tell them again. Now I've got God's ear.
You told who what?
Mr. Milton and Mr. Ross about the bank robbery, and I wanted them to kill you.
You did what?
I loved you, you goddamn bastard. Go on,
She's
shoot
crazy.
me.
She ain't worth it.
You told on me.
Oh, you're
You
not so
betrayed
big now,
me.
are you?
What?
Calm down.
Arthur?
She's a fool. Get her out of here.
You know the rules.
Oh, not so big now. Are we, Your Majesty?
You...
The reason Molly lied about this was because she was in love with Dutch and she wanted to hurt him. Obviously, she was drunk, but she knew she was going to be killed if she said that to the gang. Drunk or not, that was a very foolish thing to do.
12, 13,
Faster.
14, 15, 16, 17.
Now hurry up. Well, this poor fool's gonna get his brains shot out. And over what? For nothing. Milliken, don't stop counting. I can't hear you.
Hurry up and bring that asshole out here, you bastards! Come on!
Don't cry, buddy.
I don't want to die.
Yeah, I know. Hey, John. Hello, you two. Now, no funny business. Well, Mr. Milliken here will stop crying once and for all. Okay, today's your lucky day. Let's go.
The horrible aim these guards have is outstanding. There is countless of them, and somehow 3 people running away on a boat will be able to get away. Now that is some crazy plot demands.
You brought him back to me.
We told you we would.
John! What are you doing here?
It's good to see you too, partner.
I meant I hadn't sent for you yet.
I win.
But I said that.
Yeah, I know what you said. I felt different.
Is that so?
Yes.
And when Spring and John brings the law down on all of us, what then, Arthur?
The law is already on every single one of you. You murdered how many people, Dutch? You robbed how many people? You ruined the lives of how many people? Breaking John out of prison won't make anything worse than it already is.
I had a goddamn plan!
Did you? Because you didn't tell anyone about your plan. Yeah, maybe Micah, and I'm sure that plan of yours excluded John because, let's face it, with Micah whispering in your ear, managing all your moves, you were up to no good.
Oh, you came. You came. You finally came.
I came.
Oh, thank you, you lovely, lovely man.
Calm down, miss.
Oh, come on, let's go. We ain't got a minute to lose. They killed her. They killed Miss Calhoun. All she wanted was a better lot for women, and they killed her, those pigs.
Well, you knew the consequences you ladies would have to face. You even said this.
Bo, what are you doing here?
I cannot let you go through with this. You'll be killed.
I'm prepared to die for the cause, Bo. You know that.
So you shouldn't be surprised since you knew those men would try to kill the women who try to fight for their rights, which includes you.
Quite a family you got there, son.
I know. Charming to the last. Then again, my uncle used to keep his own half-brother as a slave, so what do you expect? Good manners?
My uncle used to say things were better the way they were, when he could rape and kill with impunity, and he didn't have to work a day in his life.
Damn, people back in the day were disgusting.
You and me, we ain't decent. But those folk, they was. Now here, take that. Take that and get lost.
Take a look at how Strauss bends down to get the money. He gathers one bill, but then you see all the money on his hand.
That's enough now, partner. You're starting to scare me, let alone the poor woman. Clear off.
Who are you?
Someone who don't want to hear no more of your nasty mouth. Push me. I'll put a bullet in you.
I presume Archie sent you?
I said clear off before I deal with you.
I'll see you again, dearie.
Listen to me. Excuse me.
Arthur, coughing next to this woman is a terrible idea. She could get sick like you. Which makes me wonder how nobody got sick from Arthur since tuberculosis is a very infectious disease.
Mama!
Oh, you silly boy. Archie, oh, we do.
Get out of here. Go live someplace else. Start over. Here, take this. I don't need it no more.
I don't want your money.
Yeah, I know you don't want it.
I don't.
You sure as shit need it. Take it.
No.
I ain't looking for forgiveness. It ain't about that. Don't forgive me. Just take the money and get out of here, please. I know I ruined your life. I suffer for it every day. But don't let yourself get killed for pride. I seen it kill too many folk. Don't say anything. Don't thank me. Just take the money and pack your bags. That's all I gotta say.
Thank you, Mr. Morgan.
I said don't thank me. Get out of here. Please.
Honestly, I don't think there's any other game that illustrates such incredible feels like this one. Arthur brutally beat that woman's husband. He received a life-threatening karma, and now you can hear how sorry he is from that mistake.
New York. We are gonna go to New York. Now, they have been chasing us south and east and west. We're gonna get a boat, we're gonna get on a river, and we're gonna go north.
New York.
Then Tahiti, the Fiji Islands, or this place, New Guinea, dancing girls, freedom. But first, we have to make a whole lot of smoke, a whole lot of commotion. And then we disappear.
We need more commotion?
1 score and 1 whole hell of a lot of noise.
We ain't so good at doing scores anymore, Dutch.
Are you feeling all right, Arthur?
Dutch, he has a disease that is killing him slowly but surely. That can change a man, you know?
Both of our purposes.
Fighting the army ain't wise.
Stop worrying. Oh, and Sadie told me about Combe. Meet us at Doyle's Tavern in Saint Denis when you can. Shall we go, son?
Certainly.
We'll start some light reconnaissance out at Fort Wallace, and when Combs dealt with, you come meet us there. We'll set up a good spot for you.
I don't know, Dutch.
Yeah, well, I do. This is exactly the distraction that we need.
Your father said that fighting was an impossible gamble. There's no winning for you in this.
Father need not know anything. He'd rather live in ignorance.
Come along.
I'd rather live in ignorance than die as prideful. Living is much better than dying. Dying brutally at that. Besides, his father wasn't being ignorant, he was being wise, trying to live peacefully.
As well you may. I've been a bad man.
Silence!
These charges
This is not a court where you shall be tried. This is a place where your sentence is to be carried out. And your sentence, Colm O'Driscoll, is that you are to be hanged by the neck until you are dead. This is not a task we take lightly. It is not a task we enjoy, but it is a task we must carry out if our civilization is to prosper. Gentlemen, are we ready? Colm O'Driscoll, may God, in his infinite wisdom, have mercy upon your soul. Whenever you are ready.
So after all the horrible things these people have done, after hunting for the O'Driscolls on multiple occasions. After Arthur getting tortured, Arthur nor Dutch took out Colm O'Driscoll. It wasn't even explained how he was captured in the first place. Look at these people acting so casually when Sadie literally slid that man's throat open.
Colm O'Driscoll didn't seem like such a worry.
A letter came for you.
Oh, okay.
I know it's from that Mary.
How in the world does Mary know what to send the letter? If you are one of those unfortunate players who caught this fish, then you know how painful this was.
You okay, man? Someone. Jackson, take him away.
So Arthur starts coughing aggressively and the general orders to take Arthur away. Arthur sat down in the perfect place at the perfect time because he overheard these two men talking about how Monroe will be hanged for treason. That was convenient timing. Perhaps too convenient. Also, none of those men spots Arthur. That space is big enough to spot Arthur for sure.
Think about what you're doing. I'll kill you.
Those soldiers had the perfect opportunity to take out Arthur. But just like the guards back at the prison, their aim was horrible.
You lived your life like a man, Arthur, and you turned into a good man.
As much as I agree with you, you said something different about 2 minutes ago.
You're not a good man, Arthur, but you're not all bad.
This is getting silly.
Very silly. The man is a moron. Shoot one off mine instead. I'm the brave one. I'm not scared.
I'm a good shot, but
I won't even flinch.
I don't want to hurt you, boys.
Oh, I can't lose. Either I'll prove my masculinity or die and be spared his company. Come, sir, please.
These two were crazy enough to bet their lives for some senseless competition. Had it not been Arthur, these fools would have died.
Sure, everyone knows you asked me to do this.
Of course, of course, of course.
Arthur, don't be a fool. There is no legal signature from these two. Therefore, had you killed them, the law would still be on you for killing them if that were to happen.
Now, it's waste. You can't fight nature, Captain. You can't fight change. You can't fight.
The fact that these two survived the impact of this fall is incredible. Yes, they landed on water, but this cliff seemed no less than 50 feet. As they were falling, velocity increased. With increased velocity, the harder the impact. People that are trained for this can excel the impact. These two are not trained for this.
My dear Arthur, I have gone out hunting. Not a phrase I thought any pen of mine would ever ink, but nonetheless one I am very proud to finally be able to write. I am so very grateful to you for all the help and encouragement you've given me. There is some money in a box on the nightstand. Please take it. I have far more than I need back in the city, and I'd like you to have it.
If you were going back to the city, what was the point of Arthur teaching you how to hunt, skin animals, and shoot the animals you're hunting? Also, this is your home. The fact that you never came back is insane. You said you went hunting. That implies you'll be coming back. She never came back.
Please, Mr. Morgan, have to help me after we spoke. This is just a trap. My son, my people will all die.
You help this fellow, Arthur?
Please. What of it?
What else you been doing behind Dutch's back?
Does anyone hear that? It's like a guzzing sound. It's sort of what like a woman would do to her husband to make him feel good. Dutch is a big boy, Michael. You don't need to open your mouth for him.
Please. I'll see what I can do. Charles. Who else will come with me?
Oh, all right, Arthur. Who knows what other secrets I'll learn about.
It's ironic that you mentioned that, Dutch. The fact that Arthur didn't even know about the stack of cash you kept secret shows your hypocrisy. You get mad Arthur did something you didn't know about, yet here you are hiding money.
I had a plan. I still have a plan.
And we still don't know what the plan is.
We got one! A white one!
Dad? I need help!
I need help!
Saving the hero at the nick of time, cliche.
We need to go.
You ran away.
Oh, I did no such thing.
Clearly you did. You could have saved Arthur when he was about to be stabbed in the heart. Had you saved him, the chief's son would have lived.
We rob Uncle Sam, and we leave. The poetry of it all. What do you think?
It sounds wonderful. Hell, yeah. I ain't got much to lose, but, you know, the women and the children. and John and his family. I'm afraid I have to insist. I mean, we gotta let them go, because if the Pinkertons come through again, they will kill everyone.
John? Insist?
Yeah. Insist.
Of course, pal. Whatever you think is best, I will see to it.
I don't know who Dutch thought he was fooling, but I'm pretty sure everybody saw through his agreement. With the way Micah has been whispering in his ear, and Dutch killing everyone for no reason, and how Dutch left Arthur for dead, I knew he was going to turn. Even if I never played Red Dead Redemption 1, I saw it coming.
Let's get out of here.
Calm down, Mr. Morgan. That's quite a cough.
Sure. Tuberculosis. I'll be dead soon. And you with me, Mr. Milton.
You'll be dead, sure. But I'm gonna be just fine. We offered you a deal, Mr. Morgan. You should have taken it.
I'm a fool, Mr. Milton.
Not all you boys have quite so many scruples. Old Micah Bell.
Micah? You mean Molly?
Molly O'Shea? Sweated her a couple of times, never talked a word, had to let her go. Micah Bell. We picked him up when you boys came back from the Caribbean, and he's been a good boy ever since.
Okay. Okay.
Using your strength, Mr. Morgan.
You're still a yapping dog, Mr. Milton.
Can someone explain to me how Abigail freed herself when she was clearly tied to a chair with both hands? Also, saving the hero at the nick of time cliche.
Arthur, take this. I don't need it anymore.
What's that?
There's a chest in them caves, in the back to the left, hidden under a wagon. Dutch's chest.
Abigail, maybe you didn't notice, but Arthur is dying. Money is no good when a person is dead. You should keep the key.
The many miles we walk.
I finished this game 3 times now. This part always, and I mean always, gives me the strongest goosebumps ever. Listen to the song. If there's copyright infringement on this song, forgive me. I have no idea, but I'm gonna try it anyway. -1 cent for this amazing song and final ride.
That's the way it is. That's the way it is.
Well, you're a good man. I just wish you'd done it before he worked himself into the grave.
Really sorry for you, son. It's a hell of a thing.
And all you can do now is decide the man you want to be for the time you have left.
May the wind be at your back. Good fortune touch your hand. May the cards lay out astray. All from your command. That's the way it is. That's the way it is. You saved my life. You're a good man. Thank you, fella.
Get them bags packed up quick, Miss Grimshaw. Come on, all of you.
Well, we're doing our best.
Hurry. We ain't got long. Hurry.
We just got plenty of time, Micah. We all need to have a little chat.
Black Lung, you're back. Hooray.
I just saw Agent Milton, Dutch. Abigail shot him. She's okay. Not that you care too much about that. You rats. All of you. Seems old Micah was pretty close with Milton.
What the hell are you talking about, cowpoke?
You talked.
That's a goddamn lie.
Dutch.
Dutch, think of the future.
Milton told me.
And you believe him, Black Lung? You believe him?
It all makes sense now.
No, it damn well doesn't.
Dutch. Think.
Dutch, be practical now.
Dutch!
John?
You left me! You left me to die! My boy, I didn't have a choice. John, I didn't have a choice. Left me!
I truly don't understand this. Micah and Dutch had the chance to either save John or kill him. If they wanted John gone, why didn't either of them kill him when they had the chance? Did they think John wasn't coming back to expose Dutch for his treachery? I know Dutch has lost his senses because he has a slimy little devil whispering in his ear, but I'm sure Dutch is aware of common sense.
You be quiet, Mr. Bell, and put down your gun.
There's Pinkertons coming, fast!
Dutch clearly sees Micah as the one who betrayed him, yet he still sides against John and Arthur. How a wise one falls so arrogantly.
Against you is with me! And who is betraying me?
Well, I'm here. Think for yourself.
He's lying. He's lying!
Put your guns down!
Wow, the timing could have been better. Look at how Micah jumped into the screen when he was not there a few seconds ago.
Rat! You rat! I'm a survivor, Black Lung!
You could be a survivor and not be a traitor at the same time. What Micah just said never sat right with me.
Can't even kill a dying man.
Yeah, Micah wouldn't even be a challenge to Arthur if he wasn't sick and dying. This sin goes straight to Micah since he takes the craziest L even though Arthur will die soon.
Oh, Black Lung. You ain't gonna reach that gun. You ain't. You lost, my sick friend. You lost.
Yeah, Micah. Despite my best efforts to the contrary, it turns out I've won. God damn you.
It is over. Now, Arthur. It's over.
Oh, Dutch. He's right. You know it, and I know it.
He's sick. He's dying. He's talking crazy.
Up there on the ridge!
I gave you all I had. I did.
Come on. Dutch. Let's go, buddy. We made it. We won. Come on.
John made it. He's the only one. The rest of us... No. But I tried. In the end, I did.
Come on. Let's go. We can make it. Come on, Dutch. Come on! Ah!
Rockstar, what is it with you guys killing off almost every legendary character you guys create? Why couldn't Arthur just go about his way when the gang broke up and everyone went about their business? Charles and Sadie weren't mentioned and they didn't die. They went about their way. You guys could have done the same for Arthur. Arthur wasn't even mentioned in Red Dead 1. You guys could have given us a choice like in GTA 5. Either kill or save their lives. But no, you had to break our hearts.
Now, well, we need money.
There's bad folk out there.
Tell me about
Got a wagon by any chance?
I'm sure.
Well, then maybe you could run some goods up to Pronghorn Ranch for me. You know, head west past Owanjila, then follow the road north, leads you right there.
I don't know where that is, but I'm sure I can find it. I can leave right now.
If you don't know where that is, you are not fit for the job. It's only due to plot demands that you got the job.
Your boss? He looking for hands?
Why? You looking for work?
Yeah. My wife. We was in business with her family and turned sour. It's a long story.
Yeah, I don't know. Married hands. It's a lot of trouble.
I'm a good worker. My wife, Agatha, even our boy, Lancelot. We'll all work.
Big man around, boy?
These troublemakers made impeccable timing. If they weren't here to start trouble so John can prove himself to Dickens, he might not have gotten the job for him and his family.
Thank you, Mr. Dickens. I'll go get my wife.
Nah, no, you stay here. It's getting late. We'll go get her in Strawberry. We'll bring her here tomorrow.
No. I wouldn't trust two men I just met with my wife and son. I would have been like, nope, I'm making sure my wife gets here safe.
Feel free to make a call at the house sometime. Perhaps even now. A drink to toast our new arrival.
I'd like that, but my wife is expecting me back.
Oh, you're married?
How in the world did you not know this? Didn't Dickens mention this man and his family is here to work? Even in John's family wasn't mentioned. Did you not see a woman and a boy with her? Did you think they were just gonna stay there for free? Besides, lady, aren't you married? After all, you did mention your husband.
My God, where does my husband find men like you? Get off that man! Get off him!
He hit me first.
Sounds like John has turned into a 5-year-old.
Thank you, Mr. Milton. Thank you.
Don't worry about it.
Stop acting like a goddamn storybook hero, will ya?
What choice did I have?
Plenty, you moron. Plenty.
Yeah, John, don't you know? You're supposed to let people beat you down and you can't do anything about it because your wife wants a happy life. Happy wife, happy life.
What?
Abigail, I don't get you. You want your family to be safe or not? John seems to be the only one who can handle a fight. Let him do his job.
My name? Jim Milton.
Jim Milton. Nope, nothing here.
Maybe try Marston. John Marston.
What are the chances someone that just so happens to be an enemy of John will be here in this post office? If that's not a sin, then John not writing his name on a paper so he won't say it out loud is. Could never be too careful, John.
How is the... What happened?
Yeah. I don't... We got shot at.
Shot at? What happened?
Well, we got followed, and then we...
Followed by who?
Probably someone who knew me.
If we didn't get to them particulars, I'm sorry.
My son. Our son.
Okay, Abigail, you're getting on my last nerves. 1, you fell in love with an outlaw. What did you think the repercussion of that would be? Living a no danger zone life? Living happily ever after? Also, you're the one who asked John to take Jack out to bond with him.
Been kind of withdrawn. Quiet. You know.
Sure.
Take him out, please.
Where's the wife, Milton?
She's out.
I saw her leaving with the boy and the bags. What's going on?
You married, Mr. Dickens?
No.
That don't surprise me.
What'd she do? Catch you with a showgirl? Or hear about you shooting more fellas over by Strawberry? Just who are you, Jim Milton?
I'm a family man. I can handle a gun, sure. Them men shot at me.
Just interested, that's all.
Ain't nothing interesting, unless you find gossip about a man's marriage worthy of your time.
Guess not. There's work to be done, unless you're running off too.
I ain't going nowhere. I'm here to work. Gotta save money, get her what she wants.
What does she want?
She wants a place of her own. Said she found a plot up at Beecher's Hope.
You? A rancher? You'll starve.
What you just said makes no sense. John has been learning everything that has to be done. He does a fine job. So much so that your boss's wife was trying to get him to clap her old cheeks. Don't try to put a man down, especially if he shows potential.
Look. Take some money. Go try and find somewhere else to stay.
You for real, friend?
Sure, take it.
You're a real gentleman. Okay, boys.
Really, John? Why are you so cheap? You could have given them $1 if they were happy with a quarter.
Well, we gotta go. We gotta go to Saint Denis. Charles Smith is alive, I reckon.
Charles Smith alive? Really?
Well, it's only been like almost a decade and you're still alive. There was no indication that Charles was killed, so I'm intrigued as to why you're surprised about this.
I mean, look at you. Look at this place. Your dream home. I've had better nightmares than this dream. Oh, darling Abigail, I've changed. Come live with me in an outhouse I wouldn't ask my worst enemy to take a shit in.
What are you trying to say?
It's awful. It's a dump. The house has gotta go. Get some self-respect, you miserable sack of shit.
I, for one, agree with Uncle. How in the world did John think this little outhouse, if you can even call it that, was gonna be fine for John and his family?
Now we head into town, buy ourselves a house right out of a book. Same as if it were a bicycle.
Oh yeah, because building a whole house is as easy as riding a bike. It's easy for Uncle to talk while John and Charles will be building the place. Uncle will be sleeping. You know, that horse cost me like $3K. This innocent though.
I got you.
Let's get him comfortable.
Thank you, boys.
Don't mention it.
I thought I was dead.
Don't get all sentimental now, old man. Then I'll really think you're dying. It's gonna be okay. A few days, you're gonna be just fine.
In a few, huh? John says this while looking at him, knowing it will take him more than a few days. A few weeks is more like it. I mean, Uncle looks like a cooked lobster.
Keep walking. Come on, I'm coming. Look out!
Yeah, there is no way that bear will let John get up. In real life, that bear would have turned John into ground beef from the beating John is getting in a few seconds. Here you see that John is bleeding, but there is no rip or tears on his clothes. Rockstar, you guys did a lot for this game, but if you're going as far as making this game as a real life simulator, why was showing rips and tears from the character's clothes too much?
I think he's gone.
Fucking monster.
Thurwell!
Get out here! Before I come in there and kill you myself!
I'm coming. Pathetic. Waiting to see if that animal ate us? No, ma'am. That weren't it. Yes, it were. Come here. Come here.
Rockstar, were you guys stalking my mother when I was a kid? I just got smacked to the past just now.
Hey, John. Abigail. Sadie. Charles. I found him. I found Micah. No. I got a lead. One of his boys wanted for murdering a woman. Been seen drinking in Strawberry. If we can get to him, he'll lead us to Micah. But I gotta go now. You coming?
No, he's not coming.
I will.
That's your business. His business is here.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll ride with you.
No, I'm begging you. No! You'd risk all this? For what? For Micah?
All this wouldn't exist if it weren't for Arthur, Sadie, and all the folks that fell. If I let him go, this place ain't no more real than one of Jack's dragons.
I'm begging you.
And I'm begging you to understand. This is it. This is...
Please.
Please try to... I ain't got no other choice.
I mean, did Abigail really thought John was gonna let this go and not kill Michael? After what he did? He's an outlaw. He's going to want revenge. Was it risky? Of course. But ain't no way Abigail was gonna stop him.
No. Don't do that, John. I can't do it, Sadie. Not like this.
Thank you. Thank you, John. Nah. Come on now. You won't ever see me again.
I said hang him. As you wish.
Translation, your choices don't matter anymore, so if you choose wrong, then we'll choose for you. Alright, 1, Sadie should have died. That man stabbed the whole knife into her chest. 2, that man got shot right through Sadie. That came from a double-barrel shotgun. The plot armor is too strong.
Come on.
You're bleeding pretty bad.
Ain't nothing.
You should sit down.
I'm fine.
You're dying.
I'll be fine.
Just sit. It's okay.
I ain't dying. I ain't.
I hope not.
I ain't dying. Just go get him. I'll be fine. I just need to rest.
Okay. Charles, stay with her.
Charles, you worry about yourself.
You know, there's so much I can tolerate. Sadie's arrogance reminds me of Sam Fisher when he was dying and refused help so he could finish the mission. It also reminds me of Modern Woman. If anything reminds me of that, it gets this.
Hello, Scarface. Did you miss me?
Not much.
Been a few years. How's that, whore of yours?
She's good. Didn't reckon I should waste my time killing you. But I felt different.
So it seems. Well, maybe after all this is over, I'll go pay her a call. And the boy.
Whatever you say.
Did you really miss all those bullets when you were right in front of him? You call yourself an outlaw?
Arthur saved my life. More than once.
Arthur's been dead a long time. This is a new century.
Dutch. Dutch. We all did our best for you. Ain't our fault. Things turned out the way they did. Dutch, killing me won't solve nothing.
Put down your gun, Marston!
Say something, Dutch. Say something! I ain't got too much to say no more.
Alright, the game confirms it. Sadie's intangible.
You shot me. You shot me pretty good.
All those bullets to the face and not one bullet hole on his face? Get out of here with that. First of all, you shouldn't even be walking if all those bullets went through your face.
Let's go get Charles.
There's money. Lots of money. In the cabin, it's Blackwater.
I'll go see.
Hurry up. I got a wedding I want to go to.
You've been stabbed in the chest and you're worried about a wedding? Damn, the O'Driscolls really did a number on her. Ross and his partner found Micah's body and also found John's ranch. After a bit of research, it was 4 years later that Ross took John's family and made him hunt down Javier, Bill, and Dutch. Why did he wait so long? Should have done it as soon as he found Micah's body.